it going?
Yep, it's going.
Alright, this is Austin Drummomds. I would like to address the media who have been reporting on me and the current tragedy. I definitely did not handle the situation right by running, but I was afraid. The reason for my fear is the same reason for the tragedy, and that is because I am an undercover informant working alongside the Lake County District Attorney's Office, the FBI, the ATF, the Justice Department, and Tennessee Department of Corrections Contraband Interdiction Unit. I've been working with them since April to help bring down Vice Lord leadership, prison drug smugglers, dirty correctional, police, and probation and parole officers. This includes the deceased, Matthew Wilson, Adriana Williams, Braden Williams, and Courtney Rose, all of whom were prison drug smugglers. I was informing on all of them. Please fact check me. Allow me to address my past, which the media also reported on. As a teenager, I partied too much, and it got me in trouble. I did not, however, have any affiliation with any gang. In 2011, the burglary that was reported on was just me and my friend who went on the roof of our school to smoke a blunt on Super Bowl Sunday before the game because we were bored. There's more, but all minor misdemeanor stuff until the gas station, which I robbed with a BB gun while blacked out on Xanax. To this day, I do not remember it. I was charged as an adult and given 10 years at 85%, after which I made comments about the jury that had no real intent, but I was given another 3 years. My total sentence was 13 years for crimes committed at the age of 16 and 17, where no one was hurt. I even cooperated at that time with an investigator, Ken Jones of the Jackson Police Department, and my lawyer, Joseph Howell, who was present to burn down drug dealers. This was supposed to keep me in juvenile court. They lied. Please remember to fact check me. So I entered the Tennessee prison system with no real street knowledge and no gang affiliation. The first 4 years were rough. I was victimized and used. The officers didn't care. They would put you in the hole for a week and then put you in another pod for another group of people to do the same thing. So after 4 years, I joined Vice Lord. These problems stopped and different problems arose. Towards the end of my sentence, I had managed to get away from the gang and was in a drug program. And Officer Voss at Northwest Correctional Complex made sexual advances, which I refused, and he got me kicked out and put back around the gang. CO Voss was later fired and charged for raping an inmate. Please fact check me. After being placed back around the gang, I was used to get contraband in. One day there was a major drug bust in the kitchen where stuff was found all over. I was blamed for everything. There are cameras all over, but the prison officials refused to allow me to see these videos because it would have incriminated them and exonerated me. This is one of my pending charges now. After this incident, I was placed on close custody levels for violent inmates. I was the only inmate there for a non-violent write-up. 1 month into being there, another Vice Lord threatened to stab me. Officers left the pod. I saw someone give him a knife, and he was putting on gloves, so I went on the offenses. This is where my attempted murder charge comes from. Everything I described is on camera. The incident was originally written up as just aggravated assault. I also was not indicted on this until 2 months after my release and 1 month after me and Caitlin started our relationship. That's correct. Contrary to what is being reported, me and Caitlin did not start any communication until 1 month after my release. The attempted murder occurred in August of 2023. I was released in September 2024 and indicted in November 2024. Me and Caitlin are both sure that I was only charged for it and that it was upgraded from aggravated assault to attempted murder in response to her quitting and dating me. This is the truth. It'll take some digging because they're trying to hide it, but again, fact check me. Now allow me to dive into the relationship with Matthew, Braden, Adriana, and Courtney. They were Caitlin's family who became my family. I took Adriana to the hospital to have her baby. I helped teach Braden to drive. I pushed him to do good in school. I paid Courtney's bills during hard times. Matthew was like a little brother to me. I tried to help him get clean off of the drugs. They were a part of the drug smuggling at Northwest before I ever met them, bringing in Suboxone strips to Brandon, Adriana, and Braden's dad, member of Caitlin's family, who I love very dearly, and I'm sorry to bring them into this, but Bria Ashley Childress warned me early on about Courtney to keep my distance. She even said someday she might try to set me up. They also saw Matthew with an ARP at one time a while back. That will play into this case as well. An ARP is the type of weapon that the news reported I was allegedly carrying in all camo. Although Matthew, Courtney, Braden, and Adriana were family, the feds were clear I had to give everyone up. That included them. I hated doing it, but I had Caitlin, our daughter, our son on the way, and 2 disabled parents I had to be there for. I chose them, and I would do it again. I can't go into much detail, but I lost the phone that had correspondence between myself and federal agents when I was around Braden and Courtney, Matthew, and Adriana. Matthew also had an uncle that worked TDOC for 20 years. I don't know how, but they found out I was an informant. I'll leave that there for now, too. Fast forward to after my arrest, somehow people and investigators have gotten the idea that the gang I was an informant against ordered me to do this unthinkable act, which is not true. I have offered to take a polygraph, whether or not I was told, threatened, forced, or asked to do this by anyone or group, because I was not. They didn't allow that, because if that's not the case, then what is the motive of a federal informant to go and plan to kill 4 people? Also, during my few weeks of incarceration, I was only allowed to see my lawyer over a Zoom call where we couldn't clearly understand each other, and he was unaware I did not want to waive my 14-day rule, and I'm eager to have my preliminary hearing. Also, during my court case, correctional officers went into my cell and took my legal papers to and from my lawyer. I have been restricted phone access, denied what all other inmates have, tablets and TV time, and mocked as dead man walking, and told that I might as well kill myself. I implore investigative reporters to take this information.
You have 3 minutes remaining on this call.
I implore investigative reporters to take this information and seek the truth. I am not an innocent man, but I am not guilty of what I'm charged with. I accept any questions and interviews. I look forward to them and my trial. I'm not suicidal. Also, I am in good health.